What I would like to do, what we're going to do now, is move into one more lifetime with Ian today. We're going to enter the tunnel of time, and if we can, I'd like to move into one more lifetime that Ian has lived. 3, entering the tunnel of time. 2, traveling there now. And 1, being there now. Being in another life, a different life now than the 2 that we've just seen. Entering a different life with significance and importance that Ian needs to see today. Being there now. Being there now. Now, what is it that you see around you?
I'm on a ship,
Hey,
huge ship.
and does this ship look older or more modern? Does
It's
it
it's old, older. It looks wooden.
wooden? Wonderful. So this is a big ship, you said. Can
Yeah,
you describe it for me?
it's got black, like a black hull. It's got a white stripe all around the side, and it's got like a crisscross sort of wooden decking around the outside. Mm,
Wonderful.
it's a big flag at the back, and the flag is like a looks like a white cross with looks like a black at the top, a black triangle. On the other 3 sides is like a green triangles making up this white cross. And there's some tall masts with sails.
And this flag at the back of the ship, what does the symbol, what is the symbol for, or who does it belong to?
The Brotherhood.
Okay,
The Brotherhood.
can you tell me more about that?
It's the all my comrades, deckmates that are on the ship. We're the Brotherhood. We form a fleet. There's 4 more ships like ours.
Okay, wonderful. And as you look down at your feet, what do your feet look like? Are you wearing any shoes?
No, they look like I've not got anything on my shoes. Quite scruffy trousers. They don't all go all the way down to my feet. They're like halfway, like 3/4 trousers, but a bit ripped and jagged at the bottom.
Okay. And are you wearing a shirt or
Like
a
a
jacket?
white,
Okay.
like a white baggy shirt thing.
Okay. And do you have a jacket or any other clothing on you?
No, just this shirt, this white baggy shirt, and these trousers.
And you're barefoot?
Mm,
And are you holding anything in your hands? Or do you have a bag or a sack or anything with you?
it looks like I'm holding a mop or a
Okay.
brush.
Okay. And are you wearing any jewelry or ornaments or a hat?
Got a ring in my ear.
Okay.
I've got like this black, looks like a black, like a flat black sort of cap thing with a white feather in.
And do you have a beard, any facial hair? Do you feel male or female?
Male, but no beard or facial hair, but quite thin, quite old.
You feel old, like your body is old?
I look old. I don't feel old, but I look old.
Okay. Why is it that you think you're younger but feel old? Do you think it's from just being weathered from being on the ship and from
Yeah,
your
just
environment that you're in, working
yeah,
hard,
it's
that
the
sort of thing?
yeah, there's just the ship life. It's hard.
Yeah. And you said you were holding a mop.
Yeah, we clean the deck.
Okay. So there's shipmates around you as well.
Yeah,
Okay. What else do you see around you?
there's ropes going all around the edge of the ship,
Sorry.
wooden boats on the sides
Okay.
that you can lower down if you need to use the go to land.
And can you tell me more about your role on the ship and what it is that you do? You said that you were mopping the deck. What else do you do on the ship? What are your responsibilities?
I cook, I make the meals or help with the meals. I clean the decks and entertain, play
Okay.
music, tell jokes, sing.
Okay, great. And do you enjoy any of your responsibilities?
Yeah, I like them all. It's fun.
That's good. So it's hard work, but you enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's good. And do you get a sense of who owns the ships or who the captains are of the ships, where these ships, who owns them, or where they've come from?
There's a captain here. He's on the ship now. He's got like a large, it's like a almost golden hat on his head, like a uh yeah, like some sort of tri-quarter hat.
Okay. And is he a nice captain? Does he treat you guys well?
Yeah, he seems pretty fair.
That's good. That's good. And do you get a sense that you have a family on the ship? Any family members on the ship?
No, it's just us, just a team, the brotherhood.
And do you get a sense that you have a family anywhere else on land somewhere?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't feel like it.
Okay. Whereabouts are the ships traveling to? What is the purpose of your voyage?
It looks like we're traveling from from Spain.
Wow, that's wonderful. Do you get a sense of the destination in which you are or the purpose
I
of where
think
you're
we're just
going?
discovering, exploring.
Wonderful. Do you get a sense of a name? Do your ships have a name? Does the ship that you're on have a name?
Uh, uh, I think it's something like Alexandria or something like Alex something.
Wonderful. And what about your captain? Does your captain have a name?
He has a name, but we just call him Sir.
Okay. Do you know what his name is, or you're not sure?
I'm not sure. We just call him Sir.
And what about yourself? Do you have a name?
Yeah, my name's Greg.
Greg. Wonderful. Wonderful, Greg. Thank you. And now, what I would like to do is we're going to move forward or backwards to a significant time in this lifetime of Greg, to another significant time in this life that needs to be shown to us today. 3, entering the tunnel of time now. 2, traveling through the tunnel. And 1, being there now. Being there now to the significant time in the same lifetime of Greg. What is it that you see now?
Ahead of us, there are four large black pillars. We have to go between them.
Can you tell me more about these pillars? What are these pillars on? Are they on other ships or land or?
They're just coming out of the ocean. It's huge. They
Okay.
must be 500 feet tall at least. Huge black pillars.
Wow. What do you think the significance is of those black pillars? What or the purpose of them?
I think they're like a portal or a way to get through from one place to another. And I think that's why we need to go through them.
Okay, wonderful. Let's do that. Do you feel as though you'd like to do that? Move forward through the pillars.
Yeah,
Do you feel like you have a good sense, a good feeling about going through the pillars?
I don't know. I really don't know. But we're here to discover, so we need to discover.
Okay. So, are these black pillars something new that you guys have discovered? Something new for you guys that you haven't seen before?
Yeah,
Wonderful. So, what's the overall feeling of going through these pillars? Is it a sense of,
looking at them, they look quite menacing. But as we go through, it's like a, it's almost like a scanning of our bodies, like a tingling sensation as we go through.
wow? And as you go through these pillars, sail through them, are the other ships that are part of your fleet also joining you guys?
It's just us for now.
Just you guys, just the one ship for now?
Yeah,
Okay, so as you move through the pillars through this area, what happens on the other side?
we've gone like invisible. The whole ship. It's like see through. We're still there, but we can't see it. The ship's just gone, but we stood on it.
Wow. So as you're standing, the wooden floor beneath your feet is invisible.
Mm.
Wow. Can you
Like
tell me
it's
more about?
cloaked or just disappeared. I don't know if it needs to be unseen for now. The ship, I'm not sure, but it's just disappeared.
And do you get a sense that you and the other people on board the ship are also invisible?
Yeah, we can see each other. We just can't see the ship. It's only happened since we all got scanned as we came through these pillars.
And as the ship is traveling, can you tell me where it is the ship is going to now?
It feels more like it's floating now. There's no water.
Okay.
It's moving towards this. There's like a tall, like a tower, like a steeple. It's moving towards that. That's in the distance.
And what is the overall feeling of how does this make you feel that the boat is invisible? Has this happened before? Have you guys had this
No,
happen before? No.
no, this is new.
And how is it making you and the others feel
We're a
as
bit
this?
like we're just so confused and we just don't know what's going on. But we know that we're on the ship. We just can't work it out.
Can you see anything on the ship at all, like any doorways or rooms or masts or anything? Sails, nothing?
Nothing. We just know that we're on the ship and we're all stood at different levels on the ship. And you can see all the others from the Brotherhood within the ship lower
Okay.
down on the decks. But
Wow.
you just can't see the ship. It's just totally transparent.
Wow. Wow. Let's move forward. Let's move with the ship and let's move forward to the destination, to somewhere where the ship is going. Tell me what you see as the ship is floating or moving to where it's going in this place.
It's now going through like this tunnel, and the tunnel leads to this tower. Looks quite foreboding, this big black tower.
Do you get a sense that this tower has a sort of dark energy to it?
Yeah, it seems to. It's all black. It's just blackness. It's alone. It's just there.
And do you get a sense of the purpose of this black tower?
Not yet. I think we're as unsure as anyone else. We're just trying to discover things and find things out.
And are you moving closer and closer towards the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to move a little bit forward now. We're going to move a little bit forward and see where the ship goes to. Can you tell me where the ship ends up going to from this place?
Oh, I've gone through. It's like a portcullis in a gateway underneath this tower, and we've come out the other side. But we're visible again. We can see the ship. Ship's
Wonderful.
there. We're all back to normal.
And how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you get a sense of relief as you come out
Yeah,
the other side?
yeah. At least we know where we're at now. We know we're still on the ship, and we can see it. We can touch it and feel it. Before it was just so confusing.
Yeah, sounds like it. And as you came out the other side and you look around you at your surroundings, what do your surroundings look like now at this point?
It's just like a huge expanse of water, just so open. And again, I can see the sunrise in the distance.
Beautiful. Do you see any land or islands anywhere?
No, just water as far as the eye can see.
Beautiful. And what are the waves like around you at this point?
Just
Is
flat,
the ocean's
so
pretty
flat,
calm?
so quiet.
Okay. So the ship is moving fairly slowly.
Yeah, but there's something in the water. I've just seen it. It's a big creature.
Oh, tell me more about that.
It looks like a giant slug, but it's got little spines on its back and a mouth like a monkfish, like a big trapdoor mouth.
Wow. How big
Well,
is this?
it's as big as the ship. It's really
Wow.
long and thick.
Wow, that's huge.
It's quite menacing.
And do you and the others get a sense of fear from this creature?
Yeah, we're all getting ready to go into battle stations to fight it.
Wow,
It keeps banging into the ship.
that's too bad. Tell me more about what is happening. So you're at your battle stations, ready to fight this creature. Tell me what happens next.
Yeah, the creature's going under the ship and it keeps hitting the hull of the ship, making the ship rock. So we're all at the cannons. Some of us have got harpoons ready.
Okay. And
We're
are
waiting for
you,
the signal to fire.
tell me more. What happens next?
We're firing. We're throwing the harpoons. But this creature keeps dodging, moving out the way of all this fire. Strange. It's just swam off. It's gone.
Okay, so it got away
Mm,
and it's not bothering you guys anymore.
no, it's gone now.
And is the ship okay?
Yeah,
It didn't damage the ship at all.
no, the ship's fine.
That's
We're
good.
just gonna carry on.
Okay, that's good. Wonderful. Let's carry on moving forward. And let's move a little bit forward now into the voyage to another significant time. Where is the ship taking you now?
Going towards land. Looks like it could be somewhere like America or South America. Looks like a huge landmass that we're heading towards.
Wonderful. And is this a new place of discovery that you haven't been to before, or is this familiar and you somewhere you've been
This
before?
this is new. This is somewhere totally different.
Wonderful. And how do you feel and what's the sense of the crew now moving forward?
Relief,
That's good.
relief. Yeah, we're gonna go and get supplies for the ship. Try and find something on land. Find
Wonderful.
fruit.
Yeah, wonderful. Let's move there now. Let's move towards the land and let's be there now to the land. And as you're approaching land, what does the land look like?
It's quite arid at the moment. We've come to the beach. We've had to use the little boats, and we've got to the beach. And there's lots of sand, and it goes right far back. And in the distance, there's trees. You can see greenery. Looks like banana trees and orange trees, and looks like there's just an abundance of fruit just there waiting.
Wonderful. I bet you guys feel pleased to see that there's food there for you guys.
Yeah.
So, as you're approaching land in your boat, and you can see the fruit and the trees around you, do you get a sense of any people or animals or anything that live at this place?
I think there's some people there working in amongst all the trees, picking some of them picking fruit.
So you can see the people. What do the people look like who are there?
Look dark, like dark skinned.
Are they wearing clothing?
Yeah, they've got like leather, looks like hide like clothing, like jackets and like raggy trousers and sandals.
And so there's people around. Can you see any villages of theirs or where they live or anything like that?
No, I think there is somewhere nearby where they go to like a little village, but here it's just row after row after row of trees, fruit bearing trees, fruit bearing bushes. It's just as far as the eye can see from here.
Okay, beautiful. And moving forward and being on the island now, what is it that you guys are doing on the island or the
Yeah,
place, sort of? Sorry, not the island, but the land that you're at.
we've started a fire and we've picked some fruit and we're just having a drink. We've opened the rum and we're just having some rum on the beach. We're talking, we're having some fruit. Just this brotherhood, this connection. It just feels so good. It feels like just like we're on the ship, but we're on land right now.
It's wonderful. And do you feel as though there's an amicable um, relationship with the people on the land?
Yeah, they were so pleased to see us. They're with us now as well. We're drinking together, we're smoking, we're having fun. They make their own tobacco from the leaves of the trees, of the banana trees. They make like cigars. So
Wonderful.
fun.
Do you feel as though that this is a sense of where this place is, like North America or South America or somewhere else?
I think it's South America.
Beautiful. That's really good that there's an amicable relationship with the people there. It's really good.
Mm.
Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to close this scene and we're going to move forward to another significant place and time in this life of Greg. 3, traveling there now. 2, traveling. And 1, being there now. Being there now at another significant time in the life of Greg. Where are you now?
Looks like I've moved into the future and I'm in a house and I have a wife and she's cleaning clothes on a board in a big pot.
Okay. And are you still Greg? Is this still in the same lifetime of Greg?
Yeah,
Do you
I've
say it
remained in South America. I've stayed there. I've left my brotherhood and I've stayed there because I was so happy. I found a
wonderful?
wife.
It sounds wonderful. Sounds like a happy life. And do you and your wife have any children?
No, not yet.
What does your house look like or your place where you live?
It's very simple. It's a very simple house, just like a little shack,
What is it made out of?
wood and dirt mainly.
Okay,
The floor's just dirt, just like a dirt floor. But we've got like it's like a little dugout bit in the middle of the floor where we can make and build fires, where we can cook our meals, and in the top there's a hole for like a chimney to let the smoke out.
wonderful. And so you feel happy. Is this a happy life that you're in?
Yeah, yeah, it's lovely here. There's no complications. There's nothing. Although I do miss my brotherhood, this is the life that I feel I need to follow now.
Okay. And what happened to your brotherhood? Did they move onwards? Or was there anyone else who stayed as well?
Yeah, they've all sailed on. They've moved on now.
So you're the only one that decided to stay behind.
Yeah,
Wonderful. Can you tell me more about how you spend your day there in this place with your wife?
yeah. We cook food. We talk to each other. We tell stories. I tell her about all the trips that I've been on the ship with the brotherhood. She talks about her life, where she's been with the trees and the fruit, and working with all the other farmers that are there, looking after the land.
Wonderful. And does your wife and these people speak a different language to you?
Yeah, yeah, they speak a different language, but we've managed to create our own language so we can understand each other.
That's wonderful. Really wonderful. Let's move forward now, just a little bit. Just move forward a little bit to another significant time in this lifetime. Can you tell me what's happening around you now?
I think I'm quite ill.
Okay.
I feel like I'm ill in bed. Got my wife by my side.
Is there anybody else around you?
There's a couple of there's two children there. I think that our children, two quite young children, maybe 6 years old, 7 years old, and they're
Okay.
with me too.
Are your children male or female?
There's one of each. There's a boy and a girl.
And what do you feel as though is making you ill?
I just think it's old age.
So you don't feel as though it was anything in particular that made you ill, just old age.
Just old age. I think I just feel really tired and worn.
Okay. And moving forward a little bit, do you feel as though your body is dying? That this
Yeah,
is near the end of your life?
yeah, it feels that way.
Okay. Let's move forward now to the last couple minutes of your lifetime now. You won't feel any pain or sensation while this is happening. And you may look at your life as an observer if you would like. What is happening now in the last moments of your life as Greg in this lifetime?
I'm just, my breath's starting to go. Um, my wife's got her head on my chest and she's crying. I've got my hand on the back of her head, just saying it's okay. And then my breath stops and I move away into the light.
Okay. Be in that space now. Be in that space now and look back at that lifetime. Look back at that lifetime of Greg from the light now that you've crossed over to the other side. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. And as you look at that life of Greg, what is it that you learned from that lifetime?
To follow where you need to go.
Yes, tell me more.
I lived for so many years on the ship with the Brotherhood, and that was the right thing to do at that time. And then when I found my wife and we went to land, again I followed my heart because that was the right thing to do. And it's what we need to do. We need to make the right choices from the heart.
That's beautiful. It's a beautiful lesson and purpose. Thank you for that. Now let's drift away from that life now. Drifting away, saying goodbye to the other people, saying goodbye to the other people in that life, and saying goodbye to Greg now. Leaving Greg there to continue on his journey, and he will find peace, and he will find what it is he is supposed to find. We are leaving him there to continue on his journey. He will continue on his own path. Thank you, Greg. Now, I would like for all of the consciousness and personality of Ian to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. And now, if it's okay with you, I would like to speak to Ian's higher self, please. Do I have permission to talk to Ian's higher self, please?
Yes,
Thank you. I respect the power of the higher self because I know the subconscious takes care of Ian's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Ian in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes he has ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions today?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. I know that the subconscious of Ian could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Ian to see today. You chose to bring forward these 3 lifetimes that we saw today. Why did you pick those 3 lifetimes today for Ian to see?
It was to learn about connection, about family, about choosing the right path.
Wonderful. And what does that have to do? What significance does that have to do with Ian's life today and what he is going through right now in his life?
There's so much more to learn. And it's about learning from the heart, and learning the truth from the heart and feeling it, making a creating a deeper connection to that.
Wonderful. Can you tell me more about that, please?
Sometimes we get so bogged down with life, with things, that we forget about this connection and having the knowing and the trust in our true self, our true path. We can just discover that through following our soul journey and our heart.
Beautiful. Thank you for that beautiful message today.